Rallying's about to restart. You've done an enormous amount of work behind the scenes to get it going again. How are you feeling?
Oh, I think every emotion possible. Excited, buzzing, nervous, cautious, everything.
I'm so excited to be back starting rallying again. It feels like it's been a really long time since we were last out.
You know, we've had quite a few months of a break of no rallying at all, and it was very quiet, so it's really good now that people are getting together and, you know, with all the regulations in place, and it's still working, you know, it's working really well.
I think everyone's chomping at the bit. We all want to get out, we all want to drive our cars, but also help the economy, get back into these places that desperately need our business. It's the perfect event to start back with. We've got 23 crews taking part. What's great about this is tomorrow is not competitive, tomorrow is a training day, and it's allowing the competitors to sort of bed themselves in slowly.
It's to go right back to the beginning and talk through how an event happens, what an event entails, right from when you sign on at the very beginning, and then we're building on that. So tomorrow morning they'll go out and have a go following tulips and the descriptive route that we give them.
I thought it was going to take me to Amsterdam for tulips, and instead we're doing tulips on a map in Oswestry in Wales.
And then they come back in and we give them more information on how to compete on these rallies in another classroom session at lunchtime tomorrow. And then they go back out again and give that a go with a mini rally on the Sunday, which is exactly like any of our competitive events, and see how they get on competing against people who have learnt just like them and started off brand new today.
Your grandfather, is he expecting you to really deliver today?
I think he's wanting me to more enjoy it than to deliver, but I'd like to do well as well, to not mess up along the way, but then also just to get practice in for 2 weeks' time.
Yes, so you're doing Hero Challenge as well. Now, have you followed your grandfather's exploits over the years?
I know that he won the Hero Cup 2 years ago. Did well on the jog, was that 2 years ago as well?
Yeah. Long time ago. Looking forward to today, and as Ollie said, the objective is to have fun, not mess up if we can, but be on the right road, not necessarily on the right time. So that's a learning point, isn't it?
The Hardwick family go rallying. The whole family are here.
They certainly are. Who's who? You know Sam, it's my daughter Olivia, her girlfriend Heather, Georgia, my eldest daughter, our grandson Teddy, my son Henry, and his pal Tom.
Sam, you're not in the hot seat this time?
No, having a rest.
Olivia, this is going to be a tough one. Are you navigating your father?
No, he's navigating me. I'm the driver.
Oh, that's even better, isn't it?
Even better, yeah.
You're in the big Volvo, so is it a bit of a beast?
I've driven Dad's Datsun, which I think is a bit more of a beast than the Volvo, but it'll be fun.
Bit of a competition with the old man?
Yeah, it's no competition really. Yeah, it should be fine.
So what about you? Is this navigation thing, is this your very first time?
Yeah, first time, no arguments yet. I'm not sure if we'll be friends by the end of it.
Does this mean that you're bringing some of the family on into rallying?
I hope so, yes. I mean, I'd love to, be able to do it with my family. I mean, I love the sport anyway, and to have my family around me at the same time, it's a dream come true. So, yeah, hopefully, guys, you're going to get into it. We'll see.
I still remember what it was like doing my first event and how I knew absolutely nothing. So I find it really exciting to speak to them and try to remember what it was like and how to get them from where they are now to hopefully at some point where Elise and I are now, enjoying these rallies, finding a passion and a hobby that we can enjoy together.
I just thought it'd be a really good idea to get a bit of actual real life experience on using our own equipment to, see if we can make the products better and make it more, and obviously it's going to be good fun, hopefully. So
at the end of the event we'll ask you how you got on and whether you're going to do any more.
Victoria said there's some really amazing ones that you can go and do, so
when you start looking you want to do them all, don't you? When you start looking at the hero events you're like, ooh. So but we just thought we'll start small and build up and see how it goes.
Safety first though.
Absolutely. Getting used to wearing masks, getting used to working a very different way. And Motorsport UK, as the governing body for motorsport in the UK, have put together what we should follow, and then we've taken that and married that with our procedures to deliver a safe event.
Now, one of the safety aspects is in the timing. Tell us what happens with a time card for a competitor and a marshal now.
Yeah, it's very, very different. We can't touch anything. Anything that we touch can't be passed to the competitor. The competitor can't touch anything that we've touched. Instead of a time card, which the competitor hands to the marshal when they stop at a control, they have a record card, and basically the marshal records the time on their check sheet. They don't pass anything between each other.
So the biggest rule on rallying, and it is very easy to forget, is to go the right way first. There's a common phrase that is, if you're on the right road doing the wrong speed, that's fine. But if you're on the wrong road doing the right speed, it means nothing. So it is much more important to go the right way than to worry about timing. And that's what we're trying to instill in the competitors is, first of all, forget all the timing. It's in your road book for you to look at, but just forget about it. And see how you get on. You will be surprised if you just go the right way, how close the timings are.
Nicholas, this is the oldest car on the rally. It's 1928 Ford. How's it been going?
Well, it is an old car. It's 90 odd years old. As you probably saw, we were spending the last 20 minutes, half an hour adjusting the brakes, adjusting the clutch, adjusting where the pickup is for the GPS for the trip. So we're always having to constantly maintain it. And so we made a little list on the way back. Right, what do we need to do? What's important? What can we have to leave? So you have to keep working at it, keep it going. It's been a shame we haven't been able to do anything before now. We've had a few runs out just around the villages for a bit of crack, but it's nice to get competing again, yeah.
Plenty more to learn. There's a couple of classroom sessions ahead and then back out on the road. So you're both looking forward to this afternoon?
Indeed, very much so, yeah. A bit more learning.
Some of the people participating in this novice trial are actually going on to do peaking to Paris in 2022, which is an incredible feat. And hopefully we can prep them now, give them the tools so that the main thing is that they can enjoy peaking to Paris when they come to it and understand fully what they're going to be attempting to complete.
Richard's been really generous. He said, I've booked us in for another training session before peaking to Paris. I said, oh, lovely, I thought going round Scotland, and we're going round the Sahara for 10 days, and that's my next training session.
The plan is to build the car. We've got a 39 Chevy which we're building, get faith sorted out on the navigational side. The driving side's already sorted, so it's just the navigational side we have to sort.
It's slightly different, Richard. Oswestry to Peking.
Yeah, and there's no tulips in Mongolia, I don't believe, so it'll be interesting, yeah.
He's bought this magazine with every part in you can buy, and he gets in from work every night, and I've lost him now to this magazine. He's ticking off, he's looking at nuts and bolts, and it's like a man's having an affair with this Chevy magazine.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'll know that body better than I know Faith.
First regularity, really, although it's a novice trial, there's plenty to think about, plenty going on, and lots of things happening quite quickly. So it was very, very good, very useful, I thought. It's been a little while since we've actually been out on the road. Of course, all those things that you think you remember how to do, you all of a sudden find that you don't remember. So it's been very useful this afternoon just to get our heads back into it really and start to get familiar with everything again.
We've done a couple before, but we still learn something every time. And some of the tips, you get them in the classroom, but it's not the same as being out on the road.
Been a bit of brushing up for you to do.
Yeah, I've had a bit of brain ache today, that's for sure. So it's blown a few cobwebs out, but heaps of fun.
This is our first event. We've really enjoyed it so far, and we hope to do a lot more. We want to build up to the jog eventually. But after this afternoon, I think we've got a lot of work to do.
You've got to rethink the timing on that.
This car is known in the singer circles very well as the blue car. The factory in 1933 built 3 racing cars to race at Brooklands. They tried out a lot of things on this car, which then became part of the production for the Singer Le Mans. It's a fun little thing, really.
Big history on this car, Ian?
Yes, the car was prepared in 2012 by a gentleman called David Stanley, and he decided he wanted to get rid of it. So we took it on. We've done quite a bit of work to it over the winter months, and basically we hadn't driven it at all until we drove it this morning.
That was
it.
Really,
that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
We picked it up yesterday, and so today was really sort of baptism of fire.
After today, we're pretty reasonably happy with how it went. So we're looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah. I think it'll be good fun.
Getting nervous.
The biggest thing on these rallies, I think, is the camaraderie that you get with other competitors. And so what I tell all the newbies is, even when you're out at an event, if you can't find myself or one of the hero team, ask a fellow competitor. They're all really nice people, and they're more than happy to help, especially if it's something that perhaps a question that you have on the route that you've been given. You can go and ask anyone, and they'll all be happy to help.
What about doing a test, Paul? Because that was a bit more to your liking as a racing driver.
Absolutely, but this car needs a bit of an adjustment on its setup. It's so low, you couldn't get the lock on because the wheels were touching the wheel arches. I need a bit more.
Typical racing driver, you're never satisfied, always playing around with it.
There were loads of spectators out on the route, which was fantastic. Lots of people having little picnics by the side of the road, waving to us.
2, 1, go!
How's it gone today?
Really well, yeah, until I crashed my dad's car into a tractor tyre.
So right down, because there's some tyres there. Lift. Whoa. Drive on. Go.
Sorry, Dad.
You don't mind her dinging the car there?
No, it's all part. I mean, I've done it. I'm so pleased with Olivia. She did so well. And what's most important is I think she enjoyed it. I think every co-driver I've been with has done something. So, yeah, it'll buff out.
And thoughts for you of 2022 and the Peking to Paris Motor Challenge? Is that in your mind at all?
I'm booked to do it in the Falcon, but I'm doing that one, another family affair, with my future son-in-law.
It's in the blood, isn't it?
Well, I hope I've kind of introduced them to it.
So you're happy with the learnings from all the lessons and then putting it into practice?
Yes, absolutely. It was really, really well explained by the girls yesterday. Really good classroom sessions, and helped make a lot of sense for me today. Yeah.
Harry, the Audi looked good on the kart track there, despite you saying, well, I've got a long wheelbase.
Yeah, my time wasn't too bad as it turned out, but an awful lot of understeer and a very noisy understeer, so it didn't sound good, didn't feel good, but the lap time actually turned out not too bad.
So, Mike, do you think you'll do some more?
Definitely, 100%, yeah. We're going to try and fit in, not quite sure which one yet, but something before the end of the year, maybe 2. But primarily, I think we'd like to do the Scottish, the Flying Scotsman.
It was stressful, but overall it was really good fun. I'm really glad that I got into it, and I've learned so much from it as well. You know, just reinforcing what people have said, and yeah. And I think I want to do another one as well now.
I'm thinking a bit, Paris-Peking or something like that,
Well, why not? Aim high. Classic bike racers to classic car rally fiends.
Well, I think we're a bit better at the classic bike racing than we are at the rallying just at this moment in time, but we'll improve.
Many congratulations. It's a podium for the grandfather and the grandson. Ollie, first of all, you've done it. Brilliant.
Yeah, we're very pleased. Very first event. To be third, quite happy with that, yeah. Very happy.
He's very pleased indeed, and rightly so, but he's beating himself up about one mistake which cost quite a lot of time. cost a minute.
Second overall on a novice trial. Were you expecting that?
No. We were expecting to repeat yesterday's performance where we were dead last. And disastrous. The word fiasco doesn't sum it up.
What happened yesterday, Louise?
I got us lost and I couldn't get us unlost.
Kate and Jonathan, big congratulations. You've just won a novice trial. How are you feeling?
Very excited. Can't believe it. First time I've ever done any navigating, so brilliant.
Loved it all, particularly the test. I'm still on the high. The tests were such fun. The track was so slippery.
So, Paul, we'll see you both again soon.
Hero Challenge down in Bristol in a couple of weeks' time, and looking forward to that. And I think we'll approach that slightly more confident, less nervous maybe than this one. Probably.
We're booked in for the one-day event in Taunton, which I think is in October. But yeah, and we'll take it in baby steps. Maybe we'll build up to the longer events.
It was great. We had a really fantastic weekend.
And we've learned lots of lessons this weekend, so for next time we'll be a bit better.